Feed formulator or nutrition specialist of poultry, they are very particular about nutrient density. They do a lot of analysis based on nutrient density and moisture. And there is a common consideration is that high density of nutrient and low moisture perform better than low density, high moisture. As a result of this, over formulation and cost may increase. In this process, sometimes moisture get not addressed. The problem of moisture still persists. Although we know that moisture play a very significant role in quality of the feed like PDI, star gelatinization, and it has economic importance in terms of milling efficiency. You are watching millTALK. I am Sarvar Ali from Kemin. There are several studies which indicate that impact of moisture on physiochemical properties of feed matrix is very high, and that leads to the change in PDI, change in star gelatinization, its impact on the milling efficiency, for example throughput, energy consumption, and this have a role not only on the production side, it is having the role on bird performance too. I have adopted this study from poultry science, and performance data is presented over here. This is all about influence of energy density and moisture level in broiler performance from 3 weeks to 6 weeks. If you look at broiler weight gain, it didn't significantly differ among treatment. Broiler feed intake and efficiency were, however, significantly affected by difference in dietary energy density. These findings may relate to difference among the treatment pellet quality. Research has suggested that broiler fed high quality pellet may improve their performance due to increase in productivity or metabolizable feed energy and decrease in feed waste. Up to now we saw both nutrient density as well as moisture both play a very important role in feed efficiency and milling efficiency. Now question is that how we can optimize both. Suppose as a manager you want to reach the dry matter at 88%, it means you have to reach the moisture level as 12%. So now look at the process. If you look at this graph where mixer, conditioner and cooler is mentioned. So mixer you can start with any level. You can start with the low and you can start with high. So suppose if you are starting with low, then it is very much obvious that you will reach at low at conditioner. But if you are reaching high level of moisture in the mixer, for example above 12% or near 13%, then your conditioner moisture will also be very good and it will be optimum for best star gelatinization, PDI, as well as pellet press, energy saving, as well as the throughput. So mixer actually give a lead where we want to arrive, right? So higher level of moisture at the time of conditioner will have the direct impact on milling efficiency as well as feed efficiency. Now when you are reaching to cooler, now you have to decide, you have to optimize your cooler based on your requirement. If you want high level of density, then you may reach to the level A. If you want your density should be little less, in that case you have the option for B. It means cooler optimization is the last place where you can optimize your finished feed moisture. Cooler optimization is completely in your hand. Yes, it is also affected by environmental condition. If it is too humid, then evaporation of moisture will be challenged, and if it is too dry, then in that case evaporative loss will be high. But this process has to be optimized to reach at the best level of nutrient density as well as moisture percentage. As per standard practice, the temperature of finished feed when it is coming out of the cooler, it should be near 5 degrees centigrade. This will actually give protection against mold contamination. At the same time, withdrawal of moisture as well as heat make the feed hard. When we look at the process of temperature decrease as well as moisture decrease, so there is a two phenomena. One is evaporation as well as heat diffusion leads to the temperature drop, and your kinetic movement of moisture as well as evaporation play a very important role decreasing the moisture level in the cooler. You must notice crack on the surface of feed, right? It is actually due to intensive and fast cooling. When we do intensive and fast cooling, then upper surface become very dry, and due to very high level of dryness, it create crack, and which is not good for the quality of the feed. The another disadvantage of intensive or fast cooling is that your inner surface, which is called core of the feed, it remain wet, and that may lead to the mold contamination. At the same time, if you are doing very fast and intensive cooling, then excess moisture may lose, and it cannot be a good practice. In order to achieve a good milling efficiency, cooler must be optimized, and we must avoid intensive and fast cooling. millSmart is Kemin flagship program in which we do process standardization to ensure high productivity, high quality and profitability in feed manufacturing. I hope you enjoyed this session. We will meet you soon in our next video. Goodbye.